I've written them in an order, but they aren't there in the order they came into my head. PF Plus, new month, new games. On my Vita, I have Lego Lord of the Rings.
Cool.
I've stated before, I've never played a Lego game. Playing it, and I am aware that this particular version of the Lego games is not the best one out there. So yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's okay. It's entertaining. It's quite nice. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to look at. Plays lovely, which is a bit flat and dull for me.
Oh, okay.
You're playing a game where the book has them walking for 18 years. Yeah, there's a lot of holes to fill.
18 years?
That's how long the time span in the book is. Or the books.
Really?
Yeah, it's about 18 years.
So...
Have you ever seen a film called Clerks 2? Now, there is the relevance to this.
Of course, I know who Kevin Smith is. I love him. I think he's great.
Kevin Smith, all hail Kevin Smith. I absolutely adore Kevin Smith. My one of my best mates got me onto Kevin Smith, and I've been hooked ever since.
Really?
But in Clerks 2, they did a whole Star Wars versus Star Trek thing, and they made the Star Trek... they did Star Wars versus Lord of the Rings, which is the better sci-fi series. They made the Lord of the Rings fan vomit.
I do want to... I've watched the first one, but I do want to watch the second one.
The second one's really good. It's got a donkey show in it. From Tijuana.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Kinky Kelly and the donkey. Brilliant. Which, if you're not aware of Kevin Smith's line of work, it's exactly what it sounds like.
He's brought out some good films. Have you seen Mallrats?
I've seen them all. I've got them all.
Have you? Well, there's no point in me going on about it then.
The friend of mine who I said I'll introduce, I think, has met Kevin Smith and's got signed movie posters all over his house.
Oh.
He's that much into Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith's also been in Die Hard 4. He appeared in that. Yep. What other films has he been in? So he always swaps backwards and forwards. He actually told Ben Affleck not to do Daredevil and still rips the shit out of him for it.
It was all right film. Could have been better, but...
It could have been a lot better, but Kevin Smith's one of the biggest comic book nerds in the world.
Of course he is.
And Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, he gave them their first ever jobs.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that's why he always gets them cheap. And they even take the piss out of him for doing that. So, anyway, there's a bit of a tangent for you. So, where was I? Okay, yeah, I've mentioned Lego Lord of the Rings. You should go watch Clerks 2. There you go, a bit of bonus content for you. It's a hilarious film. There's another one called something Vikings. I haven't played it, but Postman Gav has, because he now is another Vita owner.
Something Vikings?
Yeah, something like Vikings, like Stop the Vikings or whatever.
Not Lost Vikings.
No, not the Lost Vikings. Not that classic game. No, it's definitely not that one. It's another game.
I'd lose my shit if they brought that out.
So I've got to talk about that in the future. Now, what I did go and buy, I was a little bit bored. I was sat in CEX, which I had to convince my wife was not a adult entertainment shop. She thought it was that.
Really?
I think she misheard porn shop for the other version of porn. Because that's what CEX virtually is, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah, it just feels a dirty version of game. Anyway, I was in there and I found Virtua Tennis 4 for £5. Now, the only reason I was even looking for this game was because of bloody Kev. He's been banging on and on about this game, and I played it, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
You know what you want to get, don't you, for the Xbox?
No, it's good on the Vita. It's a perfect little game for the Vita.
Masters of Ping Pong.
What about Rockstar Table Tennis? That was much better.
That's it. Yeah, it was a table tennis game on the Xbox.
Made by Rockstar.
Fucking years ago, was it? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it was one of the launch titles.
Fantastic. That's what I like too.
Yeah, no, it is good. It is good. But no, this Virtua Tennis 4 is awesome. Really, really good little game. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on it because it's not indie. So, moving on. Getting into the more obscure that now. Yeah. I picked up in a game in the Steam sale, and knowing that I played mostly mainstream stuff this week, I intentionally went through my Steam list and looked for a game. Now, there were two games I picked up for 99p. Been There, Dan That, and Time Gentlemen Please. Now, I initially clicked on Time Gentlemen Please and found out it was the sequel to Been There, Dan That, so I immediately closed it down. I then opened Been There, Dan That, and I cannot tell you enough. Go try this game. It's brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's very, very satirical, pointing at, and it has very direct references to Sam and Max, Full Throttle, and Day of the Tentacle. And I'll tell you that because I've got, in the very first scene, you have big pictures of them up on the wall.
Yeah.
And you tend to rip them down, take piss out of them. And outside it's almost, you could say there's influences of spaced in there. You're stuck in a flat and you go on a weird adventure with your flatmate.
Oh, right, okay. I may have to look into this then.
It's a point-and-click adventure in a very, very, very traditional format. Very good humour. And these are the same guys that did Gun Monkeys as well.
Oh.
So, yeah, not game design, Dan. That's a completely different Dan. I can't remember his Twitter handle now. I haven't got it in front of me. But, yeah, Ben there, Dan that. It was 69p in the Steam sale, and it came with Time Gentlemen Please.
Oh,
so
okay.
I haven't played much of it. I've probably played for it about an hour, and I had to turn it down because I got stuck at a load of doors that I couldn't get past.
Listen. It's always the easiest things to get stuck on.
One of those things go, oh, I just can't figure this out, grrr, and walked away. It was a Sunday night.
Oh, right. Oh, well.
Now, the other game I've played, which may sound a little random, and I'm just going to double check that I've actually got the right name of it. Yeah, it is. Yes, I have got the right name of it. A game called The Sex Chamber.
Shall I turn off now?
It gets worse. This is another journalist having a go at developing a game. This is a game produced by Lee Alexander.
Oh, right, okay.
Now, if you're at all interested in this proton, I've saved it under favourites of the Twitter account, and then it's a time game. It's a text-based adventure.
Thank you.
And she has intentionally written it to muck with your head. It's an illogical text-based adventure where you can go north, south, east, west, pick up, look, rape.
Maybe.
No, that's one option that's not there. But all sorts of weird and wonderful things. It's not very intuitive. It is a bit weird, and I don't know if I'm missing the point on it. But, someone try something.
Yeah.
She put it out there, I gave it a go. Simple as that.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Just one of those things. I thought it was a little bit different. So, yeah, it's a text-based adventure with some almost like paint style graphics. Very, very basic. Bit odd. I don't know if I'm missing some of it, because at the end of it says you collected, and then gives you all these secret things you could have collected, and I got 0000, and it tells you how many clicks you've done it in and everything else. But I managed to escape the sex chamber after quite a few goes.
Quite a few goes. Oh, you like to hang around?
Yeah, but the sex chamber makes you think that it's going to be something a bit kind of pervy, and it wasn't, other than the fact I was confronted with a merman with his cock hanging out.
I was going to say, it could get a bit rapey.
It's a little bit odd. So I took his probe off of him and ran away. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just try it. I'm not promising anything, but it won't take much out of your life. I don't know if there's more to it. I would love to speak to Lee about this and to find out what the story is behind it, because I don't know if I'm missing something.
It might be. Go again and choose every single option.
I've done that. I have tried every single option. But you have a go at it as well and see what you think.
I bloody will.
Finally, I am still bloody playing Stealth Inc. Now, I really, really want to write a review of this, but I feel bad because I don't feel like I should write a review until I finish the game.
Why not?
Because there could be a big story spoiler, or there could be a story, because actually it doesn't come with as much of a story at all. I've been insulting you every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I found that.
But the gamer in you just takes you forward. I still love it. It is beautifully frustrating.
You reckon?
There's a real tipping point to it where there's some levels where you just want to scream and smash the computer up, or your Vita, or whatever else you're holding, and it's the first game on the Vita that's done that to me. Even Hotline Miami didn't make me that angry. But it's not a failing of you as the game. The game isn't broken or unfair. In fact, it's probably one of the best balanced games I've ever played. It is razor sharp. To get these S level rankings, you have got to be microsecond perfect. And For an entire run, it's impossible, nearly. And I'm not even going to attempt it because it will test my sanity beyond breaking. But that said, I am very, very, very near the end of it now.
Oh, okay. Does it get even more difficult?
I think there's peaks and troughs. There's levels It's one of those things. One of those games where I think one player could find a level very easy, another one could find it very, very difficult. It depends if you see the solution.
It's one of them, is it?
Yeah, each level has a unique path to completion. There is only one path because it is very much a graphics-based, switched-based puzzle platformer. It's not like a game like Still Time, particularly where there can sometimes be multiple solutions, or Thomas Was Alone, where sometimes you can use the various abilities of the various characters to play off each other and complement and defeat or beat a level. On this, there is A to B, and there's a sequence you must do in between to open a door. Simple as that.
Right. Okay.
But it's really well presented. I think it's an incredibly tight, well balanced game, and the difficulty does ramp, not obscenely. Each level, sector, world, whichever you want to call it, has its own unique trap elements, bringing new things that will generally try to fuck you up, and you'll die a lot.
Will you?
Yes, an awful, but it's good fun. Thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah, the deaths, yeah.
But it's one of those things that you die, press a button, you're in again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hotline Miami quick, you're just in, straight away.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing I found, and this is nothing to do with the game, it's a function of the Vita, you can take a screenshot on the Vita at any time, which is going to make me doing screenshots of this game quite cool.
Are you gonna keep them in a little catalogue and then do your own little collage and...
Yeah, of me dying a lot. No. What I think is really, really cool is there's quite a lot of dark humour in this game. I mean, I've got to the point now where it's actually saying on the walls projected, "I had money on you not making it this far."
Oh well.
Yeah, I just like the little jibes and barbs it has in the background and printed on the wall, and the fact that when you walk across it, it looks like it's text on the wall, like it's paint on the wall, but it's like a projector. So as you walk across it, it appears on your skin.
Yeah. Okay.
Of your character, so the light actually kind of bends. This is what I was trying to get across when I was speaking about last week, almost like 2.5D. It plays across surfaces, so it looks flat, but as soon as you walk across it, it morphs a little bit as you walk across it and deform it. It's quite cool. And blocks, they do the same. If you push a block across it, it projects onto the block. If an enemy walks across it, it comes forward in terms of its depth of vision. It's quite a cool little touch. It serves no purpose in the game other than to make you giggle.
Okay.
It's one of those design decisions that I think was just a genius touch. So anyway, I will be writing a review for it.
You haven't done one already?
I'm halfway through. And the bloody thing's got a level editor as well.
Yeah, I did notice that. I thought I could
was
have
like, just fuck off. No.
Fuck off. Fucking fuck.
That sounds like I'm being incredibly negative towards the game. It is probably one of the best value games out there. It's such a large game. You can play this for months. If you don't get bored of it, you can play it for months because there's so much still for you to do.
Especially if you get it for free.
Yes. And I played it on the PC, having played it on the Vita for a long time, and I prefer the Vita version. The reason being is I was trying to play it on a keyboard.
Yeah.
Which, okay, that's probably not the fairest of comparisons because I think it's well documented that I like joypads and I didn't have a joypad. I just like the Vita. It felt, the screen size, the resolution, everything felt so much sharper on a Vita. They've done a great job on it. Absolutely fantastic job. And when I do write the review, that frees me up to do the next one, which is Pixel Hunters Monsters HD, or whatever it's called, from Double 11, who are now following us on Twitter.
Fantastic.
And I think they are sending Billy some Steam codes. Google One to do a PC.
Can I have one?
Oh, they put a big shout out, and I said, give them to Billy, and they're giving them to Billy so he can do a review. They want people to raise the awareness that it's on